Several days later.
So we just received our fencing from Premier One. We basically got the electric netting fence, the one that is movable, because we do plan on moving the goats around to different areas to kind of deal with the brush, to kind of take care of the overgrowth in the yard. So we're going to open these up, and so this is what we got so far after opening the box. We have this package, which looks like instructions. And then we have a wireless tester here. And still need to open up this. I'll do that real quick. So it was the battery that was in that box. So that's the battery right there. It's pretty heavy. Open up the rest of this. Okay, so in this box we have the operating instructions. We have two, this is a set of wiring harnesses, and there's two in there. Then we have these screws. I'm gonna figure out what that's for here in a bit. And we have a charging cable. All right, so that was in the first box, and we're going to open up this long one and see what's in there. Pretty sure the netting is gonna be in there. We ordered two 100-foot nets, so we'll see what's in there. All right, so finally got that out of the box. So these are actually the two nets right here, as you can see. We actually have two in here. The kit comes with a 100-foot net, but we wanted the goats to have a little bit more room, so we went ahead and ordered an additional one. So, but the kit only comes with the one net. So if you want more space, more netting, you're gonna have to order additional netting. Okay, so basically with the kit, now the kit we got again was the ElectroStop Plus kit, which comes with a 100-foot roll of 42-inch fence with the double spike posts built into the mesh, which I can show you down here. So here are the, let's see if I can get it better. There you go. So those are the double spike posts. You can see there. There's 1 and 2 for double spikes. It also comes with 4 42-inch support posts, which are right there. The Energizer, which is right here. And lastly, the fence tester, which I had around here somewhere. Let me see. That is right there that I showed early on in the video. And we have an additional fence that we purchased, again, just to make a larger area. We didn't think 100-foot fence would be enough. So we just purchased another one. I think in the future we might add some more fencing. Okay. So we're gonna grab all this, take it outside, put it together, and we will show you what it looks like after it's all set up. Okay, so we're checking in after about a week. Hey, babes. And these guys had done a really good job tackling this area. There's almost no sign of any poison oak or poison ivy. So, starting tomorrow, we're going to disassemble this and reassemble it over there in that greener area. Hey, babies. I am so proud of you guys. You did so good. So this is the progression from the previous visit with them. We came in here and you can really see what they've accomplished. Just 4 Nigerian dwarfs. They're still working. There's a couple of little remaining little twigs here and there. A few things for them to eat. They'll probably get rid of all that by tomorrow. So yeah, I highly recommend getting this electric net fencing. It's affordable and it keeps them penned in an area where they're kind of forced to stay put in a specific area. So it definitely helped us out a lot. So right over there at that little mound, right there, it was totally covered in poison ivy and poison oak. And as you can see, it is gone. Yeah, it's totally gone. So all that out there is where they're going to be at next. So they have plenty to eat. Alrighty, guys. Holler at you later. Good job. Okay, so let's talk setup, you guys. The setup was extremely easy, very straightforward. What you want to do with the batteries, you want to bring it in, and then it gives you an adapter, a charger. So you basically want to charge the battery indoors, turn it on, make sure that light there is blinking green, and then basically all you want to do is attach the red with red, black with black. And the red goes to the fence. And the black goes down there to the grounding rod. Too easy. We have the solar panel there, and the instructions will tell you exactly where to point it, where to face it, and how to angle it. Too easy. Roll out the fence. It comes out as a roll. Unroll it, put it into whatever position, whatever shape you like. As you can see, we actually don't have it in a rectangle. It's kind of an awkward shape because we had some trees that we had to go around. So you can see here, it's not in a straight line. And I can show you where the trees are that we had to go around, which was too easy. Let me walk on over there. Okay, so you can kind of see here where we had to go around these trees. This one here, this one right here. We had to kind of take the fence and kind of come all the way around. And it was too easy to do. So this worked out beautifully for us. It was so easy to set up. And I'm not familiar with electric fences at all. This is our first electric fence that we've ever had on the property. I mean, it was easy for me. Super straightforward. Too easy to do. And very effective. The goats each got popped 1 or 2 good times. And they stay in. They don't bother with it anymore. So it keeps them in. And we can move it whenever we are ready. And we have plenty of places for them to eat. Plenty of overgrowth that we need them to get rid of. And when it comes time, we'll just simply fold the netting in on itself and walk it wherever we need to place it, and stake everything in the ground and plug her up, and we're good to go. Relatively simple, very, very effective. And the price was very reasonable. Does great in the rain too. We keep this out, rain, shine. We've had a couple of really, really windy days this week, and it's held up very well. All right, that's it for now. Okay, as you can recall, this was the area where the previous fence was.
The brown area.
Yeah. And Mr. Craig and I have spent about an hour or so
Mowing the perimeter.
Yeah, mowing the perimeter of
Fence line.
yeah, the new fence line. So you want to come over? Okay, so we're gonna have the goats tackle this area. As you can see, it is very overgrown. And so we have the goats in there now. And so they're gonna tackle this area, and eventually it's going to end up like this. And then what Mr. Craig and I plan on doing is what? What's the plan? Seeding this area?
Maybe seed to keep the nonsense from growing. But the next place we're gonna put it is right here. So it's gonna overlap a little bit of this ground, but we're gonna make a perfect square next time. So down that way, along that way, and then back over here. Um, what, a 100-foot square?
Yeah.
100 square foot.
Yeah. 100 square feet.
This one is just funny shaped because we had a little extra around the trees we needed to be done. But as you see, they'll take care of that. Now we just go in there and cut it with the brush haul blade that I have that cuts down saplings, and we'll have a nice tree area without all the scraggle.
So this is what it's looking like now. The goal, the ultimate goal for this property is to get all the overgrowth taken care of, remove all the poison oak, the poison ivy, and then put down some grass,
Clover and rye.
some clover and some rye. And this property will take on a whole new life. It will be absolutely beautiful. And you know, Mr. Craig and I are big nature buffs. So the goal of putting down the clover instead of your traditional grass seed is because we want to like entice deer and
feed the natural wildlife.
yeah.
So keep the native animals here on the land instead of driving them away
Right.
with whatever regular grass, or we want things that are healthy for them.
So you've changed the location of the battery. So no matter where you place it, it gives you instructions on the manual that you have to face it south.
Easy.
Depending on what season it is, you have to angle it at 36 degrees. What do they have it? What are the degrees? It's like 36, 43, 50, 60, and that depends on the season, right? You angle it differently for every season, whether it's spring, summer, winter. But so far it's been fairly easy, right?
Yeah, definitely. Just be patient. The goats are happy though to be in some green.
Right.
Don't fall into it. We were keeping it low so that they'd be extra hungry on this side. Now that we got them in there some green,
That's a buffet right there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all that. That's all for them. A lot of green, a lot of green. You can hear the crunching. So I would say in about a week or so, this area will be demolished,
Significantly different.
scavenged.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Maybe a week and let's split the difference, a week and a half. Because that's what happened with the previous area. They were in here a good week and a half, and it was already time to move. So yeah,
Minus a few spots.
right. So that's the time frame you're looking at, with 4 goats around this size, 4 Nigerian dwarves.
You got the chicken out.
I know, I've seen it. All right, so that was it. So this was the second time we moved the fence, and so far, what are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on the electric netting? Good, bad, convenient,
Definitely.
an inconvenience? What are your thoughts? Because this is the second time we've moved. Well, this is the first time we've actually moved it. We actually set it in place. About a week and a half later, it was time to move it, and this is the first time we've actually moved it from its initial spot.
Well, I can say this: we put up 400 square foot of hard fencing, and we did everything ourselves. And you know, we're new to this. It wasn't hard, but it definitely was some work, and it was very hot down here in Alabama. And the goats still found ways to get out because that's what they do. We did not electrify that fence, which we were debating on doing or not doing, but we decided not to because they were doing pretty good. And then once they got a little bit older, they got smarter, and we decided to go ahead and buy this electric netting, and we haven't had even an attempt from the goats to get in. Uh, no dogs have bothered it. You know, if they want to get in, they could. But I'm really happy with it. Easy, 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 lightweight. Uh, you know, once you get the first little go round squared away, everything after that is easy work.
So it's
Easy work.
well worth the money.
2-man job though.
Money well spent.
Oh yeah.
And as far as aesthetics, because I know some people had I saw in the reviews that a lot of people were, you know, concerned about how it looked, how it would look in their yard, and it actually does not look bad at all.
No.
It doesn't look, you know, trashy and unorganized and unkept.
No.
I mean, it looks
And
really good.
we have very uneven terrain because we live near a big creek. So we have a nice grade everywhere we go. So it's not a perfect lie as far as fencing is concerned, and that's something that if you put up fencing before, you know is an issue. Um,
Yeah, so that's the plus. I mean,
but
you don't
the
have to
plus
have
side,
even land. This works really, really well,
yeah,
even with it being
and
uneven
it comes with
and
some
hilly.
extra support. They're brown support stakes, and you can buy more of those as needed as well. But we just have 4, and for that for the 100 square foot, it works out just fine.
So overall, this is so worth your money. This is very, very versatile. Um, Definitely what? Would buy more if we needed to, if we needed to expand. Yeah, definitely get more. So that's that on that. Any final words, Mr. Craig? No, that's it. All right, later.
Buy goats when you
Later,
can.
goats. Buy goats when you can. It's good for you.